This podcast is part of the Shrimp Queen Network.
Visit facebook.com/Shrimp Queen Network to see more great podcasts.
Hear them.
Hear more great podcasts.
Good job.
Thanks for listening. Hello and welcome to the 10 for 10 podcast, a podcast hosted by myself, Dan, and my beautiful co-host and girlfriend,
Jess.
This is a podcast wherein one of us comes up with a top 10 list ranking something.
Usually top 10.
Yes, ranking something that we like about the world.
Or creepy things.
For presentation to the other. Now, the other person does know what it's about, but they don't know any of the entries on the list.
I mean, we could guess, and sometimes...
You're not making this really fast explanation easier.
Sorry. I'm eating mashed potatoes.
Well, you're presenting, so that's going to be useful. Let's just jump into it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to hurt someone's ears.
I'm sorry. I didn't really think of that. Let's do it.
Okay. Hey, guys. My list this week. Oh, my God. What? Disney again?
Oh, yeah. This is to celebrate the final release of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Even though I don't play it and never have, I'm not saying never will. But, you know, I honestly couldn't tell you quite a thing about it.
All right, look. So, like 10,000 years before the first game or something, there were like 5 people and they all had Keyblades. And then there was a war. And there was a guy named like Xehanort and Ansem.
So Dan tells me it's full of a shit ton of Disney characters. So this week, my list is my top 10 Disney characters. No princesses.
So in each game, you go to like multiple worlds and you meet the characters.
Do you want me to get on with this?
Yeah, let's get on with it.
Since I already did top 10 like Disney princesses, I'm not adding in any princesses to like this one. And because honestly... Yes, I have favorite princesses, but I don't think any of them are my favorite characters of overall, you know? There is one princess, sort of, in this.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. All right, should I just, like, jump? Should I just dive?
Fair enough.
Okay, number 10. From Frozen 2013.
Oh, wait, what's your, like, ranking? What's your ranking criteria?
Honestly... why I like them as like it's more like I like them as people. Some of them I judge on their singing.
Are they anthropomorphic?
There are some non-people.
Okay. So do you like them by the characterization, the performance of the actor?
And if they grow throughout the movie, and also sometimes the actor, like the voice actor. You said no
princesses. And now you're saying Frozen.
Sort of. No, it's not a princess.
Okay.
Jonathan Groff did the voice. Who did you think I was going to say? Oh,
yeah. I was really scared.
Oh my God. No, Kristoff. Because, I don't know. I related to him.
How?
Well, one, he's like, okay, I like that he totally judged. I don't like that he judged
Well, give some background on him.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So, Kristoff from Frozen, released in 2013, voiced by Jonathan Groff, and is so far the only voice actor to be him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so he prefers his solitary life
even in Kingdom
with his
Hearts.
reindeer Sven. He's in it?
Yeah.
With his reindeer Sven. He's an Iceman. He aids Anna, in helping to find her sister, Queen Elsa, and... just kind of gets roped into the whole situation. So that's one thing that I like him, is he's like, I like being alone. I don't particularly want to do this, but I guess I will. That I relate to him in the, can you just leave me alone?
Reluctance.
Yes. I like that he's, well, actually the second one in the movie, I suppose, but they used to never acknowledge the fact that you just met the boy. Give it some time, and pointed out that she knew nothing about this so-called Hans character. And I was like, all right.
He's still called Hans. Doesn't change the fact that he's evil.
Still, yeah. Anyway, so I just liked that about him. He's very realistic about the world. And his family is trolls. And I thought that was really a neat twist, but also Was he stolen by the trolls as a child? Is he a victim? Dan?
Possibly.
What are your thoughts?
Probably.
Anyway, I just liked him because from the newer movies in like the past few years, I actually only have...
I genuinely forgot about the trolls.
I only have two
movie.
characters from like the newer kind of Disney movies, I believe. Most of them are early 2000s and like
Those
90s.
are still newer when you think in the whole grand scheme.
2010s, let's go with. Out of the 2010s, he's one of the two. But I don't know. It was just kind of... Because I know that everyone, and me included, like, loved the whole, like, oh, it's about sisters and, like, that, like, love, whatever. But, like, I still really loved the other character. Notice I said character because Hans was shit and Olaf was just...
Talking about Hans...
What was he?
Do you think that, like, Disney and, like, DreamWorks are relying too heavily on the third act reveal villain instead of having...
I think they're starting to.
...a villain throughout the entire movie?
Mm-hmm. Like, I was watching Wreck-It Ralph the other day, and they kind of do that too.
Yeah, they do it in Wreck-It Ralph. They do it in Big Hero 6.
Mm-hmm.
Although, at least in Big Hero 6, the villain is present. He's just masked, which is a pretty common thing.
And you do get a creepy vibe from him a little bit.
Yeah, which is a common thing in superhero stuff. Like, the Green Goblin was a mystery until...
But yeah, I definitely do
out.
think that...
Yeah.
It's not always necessarily like the love interest, but they're definitely starting to rely heavily on that. Though, if we go to like Moana, turns out
Make way.
big villain was actually
So it's a double. Like it's
the big heart, which I will say,
with
sitting
the
through
big
that,
gay.
the big heart. Well, I will say, sitting through that entire movie, I kept wanting to lean over to you, but I thought I sounded really stupid, going, "Oh my god, why does Tafiti and Taka, like, why would the fuck would they make like the beautiful god and the asshole like demon sound so similar?" And then that shit happened at the end, and I was like, I should have said it sooner. Now I'm just gonna...
Could have come off as much smarter.
Yeah. And that's how I felt. Anyway, but Christoph I liked. I was really upset that he didn't have like an actual song because Jonathan Groff has an amazing voice.
He probably had the best voice of the whole cast, and he has
second biggest background in singing.
Yeah, but he's still a better singer than Idina Menzel.
Leave her alone.
Consistently.
Leave her alone. Anyway.
Do you remember when she was like, it only matters if you can sing like 70% of a song live? And I'm like, bitch, no. You need to sing well to be a good singer. That's what makes you a good singer. Like, if I did something at 70%, like my job at 70%, or
you only need
got
to change 70% diaper
on
70%.
a test, that's not a good job. You need to sing all the notes, or at least like if she said like 95%, I would be like, yeah, that's okay. If you can't nail every single note,
low notes,
sometimes you're a little bit flat or a little bit sharp. But when she was like,
we're not talking about Idina Menzel. We're talking about Christoph, whose name is for who?
Hans Christian Andersen.
Yes, because they decided to put his full name
Hans
into the movie.
Christoph and Anna.
And Sven.
Well,
that was like released by Disney.
Sven.
That was released by Disney.
Wow.
Anyway, do you agree with me liking that he's like a good like number 10?
Yeah.
Out of the movie, if you had to pick like a character.
I don't know who I know who probably like my top
Frozen,
like 5.
By the way, guys, I do have different characters. Like the characters are all from different movies, except I do have 2 from the same movie.
That's bullshit.
But the rest are all from different movies. Look, I really tried, but I was like, no, I can't. I have to. And they are number 3 and number 1. That's why I was like, I can't just not, because like I need to. So anyway,
if you think
like Frozen, like who's like your favorite character from Frozen? I'm gonna ask you your favorite characters from each of the movies that I bring
My favorite character from Frozen is.
If you say Olaf, I'll punch you in the face and leave right now.
No.
Okay. You can't say.
I'm going to say the one guy who comes out.
Oh, Jack Whitehall's troll?
No. Yeah. Yes. I was going to say that one lady who's like, Queen Elsa, are you all right? When she runs outside and she's holding a baby.
The baby? Is that who you're talking about? Oh.
That's who I like.
No, but like
the
dead
most.
serious.
I like the part where Elsa is going to step on the lake, and then she looks back at Anna, and Anna looks at her, and then she looks back at the lake, and then she looks back at Anna, and then she looks back at the lake, and then she looks back at Anna, and then she runs on the lake, and she goes whoop, 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 whoop.
Anyway, dead serious though. Who would you say?
I guess, but it's not really like he has great competition.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if you had to pick like your star character out of that movie.
Yeah, probably him. Or
it's all right if you say that big snowball monster.
No, I was going to say the weird guy who like dances.
Oh, shit! I can't.
He was played by Alan Tudyk for some reason.
Why didn't I know that?
The Duke of Whistleton.
Whistleton, yeah. No, Wesselton.
Yeah.
But they keep saying Weaselton.
Yeah, and then he plays a weasel in Zootopia. You better have a fucking character from Zootopia in here.
I don't.
I'm out of here.
All right, you ready for number 9? No, this is
Zootopia
the next one from the
ended
2010s.
Racism in the U.S., Jess.
This is the next one from the 2010s.
Okay, this better be Nick the Fox from Zootopia.
I'm going to burp. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. It really hurt. I'm drinking a soda.
I covered the mic really well, I think. Yeah.
From the 2010s, and make a realistic guess.
Flynn Rider.
Yes, Eugene Fitzherbert. That's his name.
Yeah.
Tangled, 2010, voiced by Zachary Levi, and it was his musical debut. Did you know that?
No.
He had never sung like in anything before that.
Not even in Chuck? There wasn't like a musical episode?
No. And he was offered like the role, but really latched onto it once he found out that he would get to sing a song with Mandy Moore, because he thought that would be what a great like
intro
to his beautiful voice. And then they sang together at like the Oscars, and I was like,
I remember that.
Tears. Also at a wedding I was just in, we walked down the aisle to the song instrumental version of I See the Light.
I like that character, and he's also in Kingdom Hearts, but he's credited as Zach Levi, not Zachary Levi.
Anyway, he is a thief.
Did you know
on the run after stealing the lost princess's tiara? He gets blackmailed into helping 18-year-old Rapunzel.
18.
Stop.
Legal to buy cigarettes.
Starts off as a thief and all, learns along the way.
And lottery tickets.
Stop. But I kind of like that, like, he got blackmailed into helping her, and then was like, oh shit, I fell in love with her.
You really like the reluctant heroes, apparently.
I don't know why. But also just like, I
don't know what that says about me.
Rapunzel's like my top princess. She was number 1 on my list.
Yeah, she's fucking baller. Because Tangled is better than Frozen.
Yeah, that's okay.
Jess, don't you think I'm right?
Stop playing with my pen.
Because Frozen is boring and overrated.
Boring. It was just oversaturated.
And Tangled I could watch all night.
Could you? I've never seen you watch Tangled ever once in this 6.5-year relationship. Prove me wrong. Let's go put it on after this.
Good night. I was trying to rhyme it.
He stops his thieving ways to save Rapunzel. He has the chance to take the tiara and run, but he decides to stick around, and then her asshole Mother Gothel, who
you just said stick asshole, and I was like, whoa, okay, maybe that's why he stuck around.
She actually was probably an honorable mention, because I'm not discounting villains, because for a villain, oh my god, she's good. And it's pretty obvious that she's the villain from the beginning. She was emotionally like, oh god, it hurt me. Yeah, there was no twist. Stay with me. That's not her.
Yeah, but it's like the same character.
Except I think that the witch in Into the Woods actually loved her daughter Rapunzel.
Who's to say that?
But Mother Gothel? No. Oh my god, she was horrid.
Well, like Mother Go to Hell.
Okay.
Anyway, whip, dab.
A lot of people didn't like the character, like it was kind of like 50-50 in people liking it or not, because they thought they only added him to appeal to more guys to watch like Disney movies, and I was like, okay, well, you're gonna watch Disney movies, they're a corporate conglomerate,
of course they are.
I know, but anyway, because they made him too like
beautiful.
People thought he was like annoying with his like sarcasticness, and I was like, but there's like a lot of like Disney characters. You just didn't like the specific one. He was
who doesn't like that movie and who doesn't like that character?
Yeah, I know.
The fuck?
That's what I said. Thank you for your support in this.
Yeah. Yes, Tangled is one of the best ones.
I know.
Better than Frozen.
Stop saying that. Calm down.
It's probably going to be better than Frozen 2. It's definitely better than Olaf's this year.
Olaf's Frozen Adventure was actually a bop and a half.
Not when you're subjected to watching it for 22 minutes when you just want to see Coco.
Yeah. I watched Coco today, by the way. For like the 100th time.
Yeah.
Because it's like when one child from one family stops being obsessed with the movie, the child from the other family starts being obsessed with it, and I just don't get a fucking break from Moana and Coco and Sing.
Whenever I sign into something and I want it, like I click the, like, remember me, I was in my...
Remember me.
Think of Coco.
No, I have to say goodbye.
Go.
Remember
Keep
me.
going. Let's go. Put your mashed taters down.
God, number 8.
Put them down.
It is not a human.
Is it Olaf?
No. From 1998.
Mulan.
Mushu.
Oh,
Mulan is a human.
we don't know that.
Mushu, voiced by Eddie Murphy in the first one, and then any other instance, it was Mark Mosley, who's a professional Eddie Murphy sound double.
What a career to have. I'm pretty sure Film Theory, they just did a whole thing about...
Voice doubles?
No, on what's the deadliest Disney movie, and I'm pretty sure that Mulan won.
Oh yeah, I believe so.
Let me double check it. Keep going.
Okay, so he is a companion to Mulan in this movie. He's a guardian spirit to the Fa family. He was demoted after messing up and getting one of their ancestors, who's now dead, decapitated. That's why he got demoted to he lights the incense and he rings the gong. And then he messes up waking the great like dragon and I don't even fucking Oh
no, it's Dinosaur. Dinosaur has the biggest.
He helps her with her training and overall supporting her and helping her to save China. He was a real pal with that one. He strapped himself to a fucking firework. That's what a good pal he is.
Was it a firework or a rocket? That just looked like a firework when it exploded.
They were all fireworks. Because it was fireworks for the...
Oh, it's the... Okay, I was thinking during the avalanche for some reason. When they're using those rockets.
She doesn't strap him to it for the rocket. Anyway, I always liked him because, Eddie Murphy, he's hilarious. And I can't put his other character on here because that's DreamWorks, guys.
But also, he kills the great dragon.
Also, I believe all of mine are strictly Disney, no Pixar Disney. Yeah.
Disney Pixar, you mean?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
What about Disney Marvel?
He's a dragon.
Or Disney Star Wars.
And they did not know how small he would be until they saw how much money it would be to make him larger. And then they were tiny.
Gotta do it.
Yeah. They had designed him to be larger, still like generally the same look, but then they were like, oh, can't do that. Gotta make him small. Tiny him up.
You know what else what Mulan makes me think of? Szechuan sauce, Jess. I need the Szechuan sauce. Give me the Szechuan sauce. Pickle Rick and Morty. Wow.
You watch Rick and Morty, so I don't understand this.
Fuck you. Yes, I do. It's a good show.
I'm sorry. You absorb Rick and Morty.
I'm subjected to Rick and Morty when there are new episodes. But I'm just saying,
you make fun of it so much.
No, I don't make fun of Rick and Morty. I make fun of the fans.
You've made me watch it before, and it makes me deeply uncomfortable.
That's probably good. I wish I could be like you. Mm-hmm. Stupid. So I couldn't understand it. Don't throw that pen at me. Did you know what? That in England they call pens biros.
Why? Is it a brand?
That. Yeah, I think so.
Can I have my pen?
I know that because I started listening to David Tennant's podcast called David Tennant Does a Podcast with ... And they mentioned using a biro. Sorry, go on. It's really good. I recommend it. The first episode's with Olivia Colman.
He makes friends with a little lucky cricket.
Yes.
He is beautiful, shiny red.
Yes.
And he does not have a song.
In the first one, at least.
I only saw the second one in Spanish.
I don't know if he has a song in any of the others.
I doubt he does. But no, I only saw the second movie in Spanish, so I couldn't tell you.
It's not like he can't sing. He sings a lot in...
Well, not every character sings.
That other series.
Literally, only Mulan and then the boys sing. We Dem Boys.
What do we want? What about her family?
Fighting for... Oh, her mom and the, other... lady and the grandma, whatever.
Guess we know who's a bigger Mulan fan.
Sing. What's the song? I've seen worse. Thank you.
Keep going.
Beads of jade for beauty. And a cricket just for luck. That's all.
What do we want? A girl worth fighting.
Yeah, the end of that song is so sudden and oh shit. Anyway, so no, I just always liked Mushu because one, he's the comic relief of the movie, and as a child, no, I didn't understand that was a type of character.
It was a function within the story.
He was just hilarious to me, you know?
Who do you prefer, Mushu or Donkey?
Mushu.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Get the fuck out of my apartment.
Your apartment? I think you'll find that I've peed on everything, so it's mine.
Okay, that's gross. Anyway, just as a kid, when I watched Mulan, yeah, I liked all the other bits, but I really loved Mushu.
He's great. He is great.
He's funny without being annoying funny, you know? He makes her breakfast. I always thought that was really sweet with a smiley face in it. It was really cute.
Plus, he's pretty functional as a lighter, basically, an old-timey lighter. So strip everything else away, you got at least that.
Number 7. Now, Dan has probably seen this movie more than I have, because I have not seen it that much, but I always loved this character.
Is it Peter Pan?
So, what?
Is it Robin Hood?
What? I've never seen the Robin Hood movie.
What the fuck?
I told you this so many goddamn times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's also come up multiple times.
Yeah.
Yo, my status if you also wanted to fuck Maid Marian.
Oh god.
That movie made me a furry.
Anyway, I just always remembered that I loved this character. Kind of. I couldn't even. I could sort of tell you why, but I just thought she was great.
So it's the first woman on your list.
Is it?
Feminism. Yeah. Wow.
Esmeralda. I felt bad for her. Because
I haven't seen that movie more than you have.
You listen to the music.
Someone just started up their car. The loudest car in the world.
Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1996, voiced by Demi Moore. And the singing voice is Heidi Mollenhauer.
I think it's Demi Moore.
Demi Moore. She is a gypsy.
Demi Moore.
We meet her when she frees Quasimodo from humiliation and escapes with a magic trick.
I don't think you're supposed to say gypsy anymore.
I know, but
I think you're supposed to say a Romani person. Okay. Person of Romani descent.
I couldn't quite remember what the name was.
As a person of Romani descent myself, I'm taking offense.
You're not.
I'm Eastern European, though.
Means shit.
That's where they're from.
Okay. And
I'm Jewish.
Okay.
And I think they were too. I'm not sure.
No, honey.
Fuck.
Would you like to speak some more?
Microaggressions. Keep going.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Zootopia taught me nothing, I guess. I have to go back and watch it.
Frollo. Dan's favorite villain.
Fru only lived once.
Stop. Demands that she be arrested. And this man, the captain, tell me if I'm saying this right.
It's like Fortinbras or something.
No, it's Phoebus or something. It's literally Phoebus.
Phoebe. We'll just call him Phoebe. Phoebes.
Anyway,
Phoebes, if you will.
Goes to arrest her, but then he doesn't, and he confines her to the cathedral in place of being arrested. She can't leave, and there...
So he arrests her, but just puts her in a cathedral instead of a prison?
But put her there so that Frollo wouldn't know where she was.
Sanctuary?
Yeah, sure.
Sanctuary!
Anyway, so she starts to fall in love with the captain. We're just going to call him the captain.
Phoebes.
She almost gets burned at the stake because Frollo,
the movie's dark.
Wants to screw her, but he's like, oh, but I'm a holy man, and she doesn't want to, so that means she gotta be burned.
Yeah, he's not my favorite, but I do consider him possibly the best. I don't want to commit to anything because I'm probably going to do that list eventually.
What, your Disney villains?
Yeah.
Nice.
Or just animated.
And she also helps Quasimodo to accept himself and helps him to go out into the world and just kind of be like, I'm here, I'm queer, get used to it.
He's not gay.
I know he's not. He's actually in love with her.
Yeah.
And it upsets him that she falls in love with the captain, but he's like, it's okay.
Beata Maria.
Because that's how you react when you're in love with someone and they're not in love with you. It's okay. You don't try to burn them at the stake, Frollo, you fucking weirdo who also murdered Quasimodo's mother.
Quasimodo is a champion of the friend zone.
He's not even in the friend zone.
That's why he's the champion of it.
He's ascended.
Frollo's also the one who goes, I think I'll adopt it and take it with me. In that really weird animated clip, which I will hopefully remember to post in like the description of this episode. Probably won't. Just Google it.
One reason why I love Esmeralda still to this day is because I had a Barbie Esmeralda. And I loved it. And it's one of the only Barbies that I never gave a haircut to.
This is ironclad reasoning for a character.
Because I loved her hair so much. She's probably still at my dad's house. But yeah, I never gave her Barbie doll a haircut because I was like, bitch, your hair's nice. These other girls, though, they need choppy locks.
Like Cynthia from Rugrats? Were you Angelica as a child?
She didn't cut Cynthia's hair. That was just Cynthia.
Oh, I thought she cut her hair.
Oh, no. Anyhow, hold on. Let me take a bite of my mashed potatoes.
And out there, where the sky is
Dan loves the soundtrack to
till
Hunchback.
the morning out there. I'll just sing while you're eating.
Who voices Quasimodo?
Ooh,
would expect you to know since you're so obsessed.
I think it's probably just one of the people who like wasn't that famous and like never really became that famous. Not to demean. Oh shit, my alarm's about to go off. Sorry, fam.
Also, this is the first one that had like a different singing voice on my list.
Yeah, which is weird because I don't think Demi Moore's like a bad singer or anything.
I've never heard her sing, so I can't judge.
Jason Alexander is in this movie as Hugo, who I think is one of the gargoyles.
Yes.
We're trying to live in a... Yeah, it's Tom Hulse here.
Are we in a society right now?
Some may say that we live in a society.
I'm just saying because you're on your phone.
Oh, shit. So he's the actor who played Quasimodo is in quite a good bit. He was in Animal House, Amadeus, Parenthood.
Amadeus.
But the last movie he appeared in was Jumper.
Okay.
And before that, Stranger Than Fiction. And then before that, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, too.
Oh, also, by the way, we lied.
We lied?
About last week about Kate Hudson, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, how like they each had like one actor kid. But Kate Hudson's older brother, we forgot, Oliver Hudson. He's in a good amount of things. He's in that show now with fuck Pam from The Office. Splitting up together. That's him.
Yeah.
And I always forget about him.
Oh, okay.
Just because he's not like as famous, but like he's in like a lot of things.
I just have a quick thing to play.
I just want to say I'm so sorry, Oliver Hudson. We love you too.
Big apology.
I think I'll adopt it and take it with me.
I apologize for that, guys.
All right. What's your number?
6?
69. Nice.
From Lilo and Stitch. Lilo. Released in 2002.
Wow. Wow, that is
I'm kidding.
Great.
Get ready for this list. Voiced by, in the first one, original, Davy Chase. And then we go on to sequel and TV show, and
I think it's
when there's an older
Davey.
one. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Daveigh.
I think it might be Davey.
Okay, my bad.
Who went on to play
I don't know.
And this made this character far less scarier for me. She played in both films.
Who?
Samara from The Ring.
Oh.
1 and 2. That's Lilo.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So that's what made me not scared of Samara anymore when I was a child. I was like, oh, it's just Lilo.
That doesn't work for me. It just makes me scared of Lilo. Anyway, so she played first movie, and then for sequels, TV shows, older versions of Lilo, we got Dakota Fanning, Tara Strong, Melissa Fan, Gwendolyn Yao. Y-E-O.
Yo.
And then there's an entire Japanese animated series that hosts
There's
many
a
other
Lilo and Stitch anime?
I mean, it's just kind of like the American TV show, just slightly different.
Wow.
Anyway.
But it's an animation that originates from Japan, which I think makes it de facto anime.
She lives on the Hawaiian island. No, I will probably get this wrong. Kauai? C-A-U-A'.
Sure.
Okay. With her sister Nani, because their parents have unfortunately passed away.
Nani?
Stop. She's an outcast. The girls make fun of her for literally not having parents. What the fuck, Myrtle? You're such a bitch.
Shinderu. Sorry, I'm just like the weeb. I'm such a weeb.
A dog and names it Stitch. What the fuck? It's an alien. She fucked up. She bought an alien for $2.
I just wanted to say that Myrtle, that girl, just reminds me of someone that I knew as a child and teenager. I won't name
I know who you're
names,
talking about.
But they just reminded me of someone that I knew.
She's very outspoken and strong-willed. She believes in family because Ohana means family. Family, Dan, finish it. Family means
finishing each other sandwiches. That's what
nobody
I was gonna
gets
say.
left
in
behind. That's right, honey. Anyway,
want to hear a good dad joke?
No.
Too bad. My wife kicked me out of the. Sorry, my wife left me because I was telling too many Arnold Schwarzenegger jokes. But don't worry. She'll return. Go on.
Lilo is so adorable, and she
has a very good character design.
Nani it was a struggle between Nani and Lilo because Nani, I appreciate the fuck out of her, you know.
So do you want to say like honorable mention at this entry is Nani?
Yeah.
Do you have any honorable mentions?
No, because it was kind of like a backup for each movie.
Okay. I like Lilo's design personally. I think
she looks like an actual,
specifically in that movie. She's kind of pudgy. So she looks like an actual child,
like
and
she's
also
from Hawaii.
That makes you want to protect her because she's small and pudgy.
And
like
also
a child.
you ship Nani and David together.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Nani and Lilo, and I was like,
Ew,
oh god, I'm really gonna have to leave.
Nasty. You did that.
I'm not the one.
Go on. What else do you like about Lilo?
She's sassy. She likes Elvis. She's into the classic rock.
That's another reason.
She's pretty good at surfing for like a child.
Yeah.
She has compassion for practically all animals. She does the hula. She learns hula. She feeds.
She rises above the bullies.
She does have good compassion for basically any living being, as demonstrated by the fact that she
picked out the.
Oh no, I was going to say in the beginning she mentions that she had to make sandwiches for some fish, and she had to make them with like specific peanut butter or something because only
she's really cute.
One of them will like it, and she also tries to practice voodoo on the mean girls, and I can respect that.
Mm-hmm. Damn, she's just cool, isn't she?
Yeah, she's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Now I want them to do like a theatrical Lilo and Stitch too.
Lilo and Stitch 2 was great as well. Wait, what?
Well, like just another sequel, and she's like, older.
They did
maybe
a Lilo and
Stitch
Stitch
is
2, and it was amazing.
More
and also the
advanced
TV
now.
series was amazing, and I watched that too.
That was a good conceit for a TV
and
series.
I will say Lilo and Stitch had one of the best games on DisneyChannel.com.
Making each episode about
626 sandwich stacker. Sorry, 625.
I was gonna say about making each episode about a different creature.
That's kind of what they did with the show.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That was a good idea. It was a good
because they were trying to catch them
for the show.
or if they could be helpful, try to get them to do that. If not, then I'm sorry, they just had to go with her alien family. I love that they adopted all of their family. Just kind of was like, yes, we are one now.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing one with an older Lilo and an older Stitch, maybe a more advanced Stitch now.
Well, yeah, Tara Strong does play older cool. Lilo in a flash forward in one of the episodes on the TV show. Yeah, I told you that there are many voices.
Shit, that's cool.
It's older and younger Lilo. She played older at one point. Yeah, isn't that cool? See, Lilo's amazing, guys. Number 5, and here's where it gets kind of princessy. Some would argue that yes, it's a princess. Some would argue that no, it's not. It is from the year 2000. Voiced by...
Year 3000.
Stop. I said 2000, honey. It's Cusco.
He's not a princess.
Some would consider him to be one. From Emperor's New Groove. Voiced by David Spade. And then onward by J.P. Mano and James Arnold Taylor.
James Arnold Taylor is a great voice actor. He also plays Ratchet in Ratchet and Clank. He plays Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars TV series and all those animated things. And he's a great Obi-Wan. He's my second favorite Obi-Wan probably after Ewan McGregor. Mm-hmm. He's a great voice actor. Mm-hmm. Boom, baby.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, first point is he's fabulous. Second is that he's a spoiled 18-year-old.
Wait, but that also means that Pacha isn't on the list, which means that John Goodman isn't on this fucking list.
No, and he wasn't even runner-up in this movie.
Is his wife?
No.
Kronk?
Yes.
Is it his wife, Kronk?
Yes. It probably would have gone Cusco, Kronk, Pacha, Yzma, and then Pacha's family as a whole.
Specifically the little boy.
Just all of them. And then how she had the baby at the end. That baby's in it too.
Nice.
Anywho, he's a very spoiled 18-year-old. He's the emperor of the Incas. I don't think he's up to the job. I'm just saying. He kicks an old man out a window. Ah! I threw off his groove.
Oh my god.
What were you gonna say?
Going. I was going to say he did throw off his groove.
Yeah.
Justified
So he gets almost murdered by his trusted advisor Yzma and her henchman Kronk, who's an idiot. Voiced by
Patrick Warburton.
Beautiful Patrick Warburton. Though, I'm sorry, we're not talking about Kronk right now. Yeah, I know.
Your hair is wild right now.
I know, because I was sweating. I was working out.
Wow. Weird flex, but okay.
Anyway, he instead accidentally gets turned into a llama, and he's helped by the village man.
Pacha.
He wears a beautiful poncho.
I always thought his name was Poncho for so long.
We know a person named Poncho.
Well, it's not actually named Poncho. It's a nickname.
Yes. And through his journey of being turned back into a human, his long journey back to his castle, whatever it's called. Is it a castle?
Palace.
Palace, there
I
we
would
go.
say is probably the best.
He learns what feelings and emotions are.
This is crazy.
Because I don't think he knew them before, and I love it.
I'm starting to have feelings again. You know feelings. Yeah, I have feelings every day of my life.
Where's that from?
Always sunny.
Okay. But no, he actually, I think, has some very good development, though they kind of take it back a notch in the show that they release after.
Well, because when it comes to sitcoms and shows, you got to have every episode basically end at the same point where it started.
It's just
keep the equilibrium.
But he was so good, and he got his swimming pool just on the mountain next to them.
But it's a more realistic...
When that light shines through, ooh!
It's a more realistic take. You know, one experience might not change a whole person. But then, you gotta have sometimes multiple.
Does it.
That's the one experience,
it's a very good... I think he has a very nice journey.
Mm-hmm.
He truly does change.
The hero's journey.
He has a great scene in a restaurant where he is dressed as a lady, and it's just a very funny scene with the menus going up and down and up and down, and the walking through the kitchen and through the kitchen. Oh, God, I love Cusco. And you can't say that he's not a Disney princess, because a lot of people consider him to be the best Disney princess. Yes?
Valid.
Okay.
Valid.
He does get a girlfriend in the show at one point. I think her name's it's Melina, I do recall. But yeah, I kind of liked it in the movie. He was just nobody's good enough for me. Fuck off.
Oh yeah, doesn't he have a scene where he's judging suitors?
Yeah. He's oh God, eyebrows, no this, no that. And the last one, he's just really? All right, number 4.
Très sauvage.
Number 4. I can't do a Jamaican accent, but
please don't try.
What is that girl doing? What is that girl up to?
What is that girl up to?
Sebastian! Now, from The Little Mermaid in 1989, first I would like to say this character was not completed until they got the voice actor, because he was originally going to be an English crab named Clarence. And also, the original voice, Samuel E. Wright, could not actually do a Jamaican accent originally.
How did he learn?
He did it with a different accent that was sort of along the same lines, and then it evolved. Anyway, so voiced by Samuel E. Wright in almost everything.
I recognize that name.
Kevin Michael Richardson, and I believe he was the one in Kingdom Hearts. And then Keith Ferguson for other little things.
Cool.
Because I point out Kingdom Hearts because it specifically said for Kingdom Hearts.
Dun, 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 dun,
he is a crab who works directly for King Triton. He is tasked with keeping up with Ariel and tries to, sway her back into her father's good graces by being bitch, stop with this human shit. He sings some fucking bops. Under the Sea slaps. Kiss the Girl, murder me. You know what I mean? What I mean? But he does start to see that she truly does
go
love
off,
Eric.
sis.
Don't say that ever again.
Yeah, I was making fun of you.
What? I was saying that a song slaps. You say that all the time about songs.
Whip. Damn.
Here.
Nay.
Don't judge me if you don't want to be judged. I'll throw my book at you right now.
I can see all your entries.
I already went through these. Anyway, eventually he does start to see that Ariel and Eric do have a true connection, and he helps her when Ursula tries to
Kill her.
Whip that. And he also helps Triton.
You want to try that again?
He also helps Triton.
No, you're not going to go back?
Let Ariel choose her own path. He kind of is sir, she'll be fine. What is that girl up to?
What is that girl up to?
You can't do it either. You're too white. So, yeah.
But I can say beer can in an English accent, which makes it sound like I'm saying bacon in a Jamaican accent.
Okay, don't.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I have another joke.
Is it the quarter pounder one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's more of a
Can you just
scheme,
say it? Can you just say it?
Can you just back and forth. Okay, after everything I say, you say addicted. Okay?
I saw this today.
Fuck.
What hit you last night? Addicted.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Did you see that on Facebook today?
No. Well, the joke is for people who want to get their buddies.
No, a lot of people might go for Flounder as a favorite because he's a cute little sidekick. But
well, I want to fill them in on the joke so they can use it. Because otherwise that made no sense.
He doesn't really give a fuck that Ariel's in love with the human. He's like, you're being ridiculous. Get it together. And then he almost gets murdered by a chef.
So he's also involved in a big, cool song.
Yeah, several.
Have you ever had crab?
No, I don't eat seafood.
It's very good.
It grosses me out. It just looks slimy, and I don't want that going down my.
It's actually not that slimy. Hole. It's more.
I don't want it going down my food hole, my food
puffy.
pipe. Ugh, I don't like that either.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, the joke is to get your buddies. You say after everything I say, you say addicted.
Slow
then
down.
You say, if you do drugs too much, you are addicted. If you drink too much alcohol, you are
Addicted.
What hit you in the face last night? Addicted. Ha 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 ha. Gets 'em every time. Your face.
Number 3.
Face.
Number 3.
Could not find a better person.
Number 3.
Ow.
The title of the movie is his name.
The Lion King.
Hercules.
Beater band.
1997. Voiced. Okay.
My man.
The teen. Hold on. Stop.
Bless
Stop.
my soul.
Hercules on a roll. Undefeated.
I know who played him as teen.
And the nicest guy. Okay, teen. Go ahead.
Roger Bart.
No, that was his singing voice.
Fuck.
So yes, you got Roger Bart was his singing voice for Go the Distance. His teen voice, I'll give you his first name, Josh.
Josh Keaton.
Yes, who was his adult voice?
Josh Keaton is Shiro from Voltron.
Who was his adult voice?
Sorry, Tate Donovan.
Good job, and those are all the Hercules ones.
Josh Keaton went on to play
great
Shiro
job.
in Voltron. He went on to play Peter Parker in The Spectacular Spider-Man, which is probably the best animated Spider-Man TV show. He went on to play so many characters. He's a great voice actor. He's in the Spider-Man video game, but he doesn't play Spider-Man. He plays Electro.
He's a ginger. Hercules is a ginger.
Brooklyn accent.
Now, he's described online, I just kept laughing, as very top-heavy.
He's a bit top-heavy. He's a bit triangle-shaped.
Who is he from Sex Education?
Top-heavy Steve, except top-heavy Herc. Though I'm not like, I would, be probably pretty fit if I were that. I'm glad that I'm not like Dorito-shaped.
You don't want to be Chris Evans?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Why?
I mean, I would love to be Chris Evans, but like...
Anyway, so he is the son of Zeus and, at least in this movie, Hera. That's a lie. She actually fucking hates his guts.
I mean, also there's good reason to in Greek mythology.
I know.
He's kind of a prick.
But we're taking actual Greek mythology out of the equation in this one, right? So he is taken as a baby.
Did you say actual Greek mythology?
I believe it. Okay, it's real. He is, as a baby, he's taken by Pain and Panic on Hades' orders. And they're told to give him an elixir that will turn him human fully, but he doesn't drink the last drop. And they're supposed to kill him, but then they get interrupted by his adoptive parents and they leave. And they're like, whatever, he's human, he'll die. But they fucked up and he kept his strength. He did it. And he lifted a house in the song The Second Gospel Truth. Wait, is it the second or the third? The Second Gospel Truth. Okay, look. I can sing all of them. And A Star is Born.
It's weird, though, that, like, he gets buff and his voice changes when he wasn't there for, like, that long. He wasn't training for, like...
It took 7 years.
7 years?
I'm kidding. I don't know. You actually believed me. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, I was going to say, I've watched that movie so many times. I feel like I would have noticed it for 7 years.
Was on a roll. Undefeated.
Go on.
And the nicest guy.
Go.
Not conceited. I'm giving you his story. He was a no one, a 0-0. No, he's a hotshot. He's a hero.
Well, he's also a pretty big part of Kingdom Hearts 3 so far, at least, because Sora has to go train with him because he's lost his strength and his power. He's and
training
they literally say,
to
you know
become
someone.
A hero, though not really to become stronger because he's strong enough, which is weird.
Yeah, it's more to just look like a hero and to get his skills.
And aim and precision and the skill part of being strong to earn his place back on Olympus because he finds out who his papa is, and his papa is a statue that talks to him in the Colosseum. Is that where they are? Where the fuck are they?
That's Roman chess.
The fuck are they?
Not
Thank
Greek.
you.
A pantheon.
Thank you. Anyway, I think he's a good hero because yes, he starts to get like conceited and shit, but then he reels it back in. He's an asshole, and then he reels it back
I wouldn't
in
say
and realizes.
I would say he's specifically not conceited. I would say he's probably the nicest guy.
No, but he does start to get a little bit too. After things happen with Meg, then he gets like a little bit too like
big for his britches.
Yeah, then we go.
That's the phrase I would use.
Guys, I'm so sorry that Phil is not on the... He didn't make the list.
Well, when you said it was going to be another character as your number 1 from number 3.
You thought it was going to be Phil? It's Pegasus! Anyway, Hercules was always a favorite because it is one of my absolute favorite Disney movies. Songs, story, all of it. It's why, as a child, I liked Greek mythology, even though it was deeply wrong. And even after I found out, this actual
true
Greek...
story. He's also Hercules is his Roman...
You said true story, too.
Quote, Hercules is his Roman name. His Greek name is...
You tell me.
Heracles.
Yeah, no, I just don't like it. It's Heracles.
He actually had another brother, Testicles.
All right, are you ready for number 2?
I'm ready to go to bed.
You ready
Probably.
for number 2?
I'm tired. I'm too tired. I need to be put down for my nap.
On. Can you talk for a minute?
Hold on. What are you doing? It can wait. Just text your friends the double X so they think that you're driving. And then you can say
it's not
can
a friend,
wait.
It's work. Well, she's a friend, but it's for work.
Oh, God. Anyway, I'm still... I just started Kingdom Hearts 3, so I'm still in Thebes, with Herc, my man. And also, in the attention to detail around Thebes, there's little Hercules action figures, and you can knock them over and stuff.
Okay. So
and there's even a Phil
number 2
action figure. Poop.
No.
Simba.
Yes.
Simba. Yeah, he'd
this
probably
would have been
be
number
up there
1
for me.
on Dan's list. I can almost say that without a doubt because of how much he was harassing me yesterday about how Simba better fucking be on my list. Dan
Good.
was awakened by Nala, I believe.
No, I already said it was Maid Marian, Jess.
Okay.
Listen. Open your ears. I just burped. Excuse
From The Lion King, released in...
1994.
Yes, baby. All right, you ready for this? Voiced by... These are all the different voice actors for young, for old, the different movies, everything. Even including The Lion Guard, the show that's on TV right now that I've watched occasionally, because older... I just have to start with this. Older Simba on The Lion Guard
Daddy
is Rob
Simba.
Lowe.
Oh, shit. I didn't
Rob
know
Lowe.
that.
I know. And I never noticed. I've seen the show with the kids. Never caught on. And now I'm like, yeah, that's fucking Rob Lowe. All right. So let's start with Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Matthew Broderick, who voiced him for all 3 movies.
Matthew Broderick got away with murder in 1988.
Joseph Williams, Jason Weaver, Matt Weinberg, Cam Clark, Rob Lowe, Donald Glover, J.D. McCrary. Now, those last 2 are for the upcoming movie. For older and younger Simba. That was just the...
Are you not even going to ask about Matthew Broderick?
Why did he... What?
He murdered 2 women in Northern Ireland when he was driving on the wrong side of the road and he head-on collision.
Oh, manslaughter?
And he got away with it. Matthew Broderick deserves to be in jail.
Was
That's
he,
what I'm saying.
brought to court?
Yeah. He was acquitted.
He didn't get
Tell your
anything?
friends.
It was manslaughter. I mean, it wasn't on purpose. I'm not saying that it's okay. Are you okay?
Well, it's up,
Right. Now I know most
it's up in the air.
Now I know most people think that the character Simba was based on Hamlet, and while there are several similarities,
He is.
the actual inspiration for the character Simba, guess who? It's another Disney character.
Kimba the White Lion.
Bambi. That's what inspired the character of Simba, and then they went from there.
Yeah, but then
That's
they
wild.
seriously
No, but isn't
borrowed
that...
heavily from
I'm
Hamlet.
just saying, isn't that wild?
Well, yeah, I guess it's kind of like an update on him on
He was
Bambi.
he's framed for his father's death by his uncle Scar. Though I forget what his real name is.
Oh God, it's like Taka. I think it's Taka. What's his real name?
He flees and he makes friends with Timon
He
and Pumbaa.
has fleas.
Stop.
What? Come at me, lion.
He had. God.
Yeah. Jess?
Yes,
You going
I'm
to keep
sorry.
going?
Yeah, I thought you were kind of speaking, so I thought I had.
Oh no, I just made a fucking banging joke. That's all.
Okay, so he flees and befriends Timon and Pumbaa. They sing songs. He grows very quickly.
Yeah, well, I mean, the lines don't take that long.
Rapidly.
It's only a couple years to get to full maturation.
Nala, his childhood friend and betrothed, I would say.
And probably sister, which is kind of fucked, but
I
let's
didn't
just keep
think
going
about
with it. Yeah.
That never crossed my mind, so now I hate you.
Because
Get the fuck out of
Mufasa
here.
is the only male lion in their pride.
I hate you.
And
Get
usually
out of here.
prides only have maybe one or two.
Get out of here.
Just impregnate all the women.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's one of like the darker. It's probably in like a Cracked article about like 8 movies that get way weirder once you think about it.
But
like
I never
that kind
thought of
shit.
it. Anyway, so he does eventually come back.
He also
at the
murdered 2
urging
women in
of
Northern Ireland in 1988.
Nala, to avenge his father and defeat his uncle and the hyenas. And he does a great fucking job. He does it, guys. We got him.
Well, guys, we did it.
He did it. He got shit done.
Have you seen that meme?
No.
Oh, it's like
Also, real quick, adult Nala is voiced by Karen from One Tree Hill. Good night. Goodbye.
And then his daughter's voiced by Sydney from Scream. Nev Campbell.
She doesn't speak in the first movie.
In The Lion King, too.
I never saw The Lion King 2. I only ever saw Lion King 1 and 1.5. I know.
So you didn't have the weird, like, sexual awakening a lot of girls did with the fucking,
What?
with Scar's son in that movie.
No.
The other one.
Mine was like
Oh,
Dimitri.
shit, sorry. Scar is the other male lion in the Pride. Scar and Mufasa. I forgot about that.
Mine was like Dimitri.
No,
God.
like, I know multiple girls who have said
They'd fuck a
that-
lion?
he was a bit of a...
An awakening?
Yeah.
Oh,
Have
I-
you seen the pictures of him?
I don't like that. Yes, I've seen.
He's kind of like Dimitri in
have
lion
seen-
form.
No,
So,
he's
I mean,
not.
I feel like you probably would have.
I've seen the pictures. God. Calm down. All right, you ready for my number 1?
I can guess it. But I
It's
won't.
probably one
I
of
won't,
my... It was one of my... Oh my God,
I
had
won't
a
take
crush.
the pride away
I
from
had a
you.
crush on Megara from Hercules 1997, voiced by Susan Egan.
Kovu. That's his name.
Anyway, why does he also have a scar? That's not hereditary.
Maybe they didn't think of that.
It's like, you don't...
No, he doesn't have.
It's not a...
No,
is
he-
it a birthmark?
He
Is it
doesn't
like
have one as a
family-
kid.
Okay, I was going to say, is it a family birthmark?
And he doesn't have. I think he gets it during the course of the movie.
Okay.
I have not seen that movie
Jesus
in a while.
Christ.
I should probably revisit it.
So, Megara, but her friends call her Meg. At least they would if she had any. The ultimate sassy bitch. I love her.
So was Meg part of your sexual awakening?
Most likely. I definitely had a crush on her. And was just kind of like, no, I just really like her. She's really cool, guys. I like her dress. And her hair always was confusing.
Oh, he's in The Lion Guard.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. He's played by the same voice actor who played him as
You
an
gotta
adolescent.
fucking watch The Lion Guard.
I'll binge it. Okay, just give me time.
So she sold her soul to Hades for love. But that backfired, but he still owns her soul, so ouch, that hurts. She is tasked to find Hercules' weakness, which turns out is her. Wow. Wowza. That sure is she's his Achilles heel. That's shocking. Anyway.
Achilles heel in Greece.
No, I have written down that the song Won't Say I'm in Love is a bop and a half. And I mean that.
Not two
wholeheartedly.
bops.
What?
It's not 2 bops at once.
It's a bop and a half. Nothing's 2 bops other than like It's Rain of Men or September.
What about Bohemian Rhapsody?
That slaps.
Okay.
Any other songs? And the song Deep Throat by Cupcake, that fucks. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
I need a nap.
She sacrificed herself to save I wrote to save Hades.
To save Hercules.
Save Hercules. Also, Hades was a strong runner-up for this one. Oh my god, I love him.
Would you say he's your favorite Disney villain?
I don't know.
All right, save it then.
Maybe.
Save it.
Mabes. But anyway, so Megara, I just thought she was always so strong and independent, and she was very much I can do things on my own Like, if you would just let me do this, I'm sure I can do it. Then I will ask for help if I need to. Like, she was a get it done herself. Don't need no man. She was a little beautiful lady who, in my childhood mind, thought that she was friends with the Muses because they sang the song with her. And then I was like, no.
She doesn't know them.
She doesn't know them. And originally, the song that was written for her was like a love ballad. And then after like her character was like, drawn, and like the rest of like her like lines, they were like, she would never sing this fucking song. They were like, she would never sit down and sing like this like sad ballad. She needs a slapper, and she needs the best backup singers ever. She needs the Muses, because we are the Muses, goddesses. Okay, I can't do it.
She and Mary Jane from the Spider-Man animated TV show from the 90s probably contributed
to your
to my taste in women and how I've always that's a little too much, and how I've always wanted to be called Wonder Boy or Tiger by a girlfriend.
When I was little, I wanted I dreamed that my prom dress would be purple like hers and all, but I only ever had blue.
Oh.
But also because that
style
would not
a black prom dress, or was that just navy blue?
Navy blue. But also like that style of dress just would not work with me. And my hair can't do what her ponytail did. It was weird because it like tied and then it still extended outwards, and then it was weird. But I was always like, how it do that? And I just loved her. I thought she was great. And her love-hate relationship with Phil and with Pegasus, I was like, haha, bitch.
I do that.
Right. Thank you so much. Let me know if you hated my entire list. I would love to hear that.
They shouldn't, because this is the definitive list.
What do you mean?
Literally, these are the 10 best Disney characters. This is factual. There's just nothing objective about it.
This is more protagonists. This was more Disney protagonists, I suppose.
Yeah, there weren't any villains on.
I know, because they were. I was
even though you were like, there will be villains on this list.
Because I thought that Hades and Mother Gothel might be on there.
Okay.
I was really questioning.
Well, thank you so much for checking out this episode of 10 for 10. Be sure to come back. We have a podcast every Wednesday morning.
I need to lay
Except for that one time when I forgot to update our iTunes for a month. And also
my rom-coms.
Yeah, and then that posted really late. It was so weird. Anyway, be sure to follow us on Twitter. We're at 10 for 10 pod. Like Spotify. Us on Facebook, 10 for 10 podcast. Follow us on, or subscribe to us on.
Like a back and forth thing. I don't know.
Do you want to do the subscribe to us on
Spotify, Facebook, iTunes, Podbean?
Yeah, and be sure to leave a review on iTunes. That really helps.
Like our Insta.
We don't have an Insta.
We make posts on Dan's Insta.
I make posts on my Instagram.
Yeah, guys, I'm not good at the whole social media.
But
when I post a picture, the caption will be like, yeah.
But the most helpful thing is you.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, family, anybody you know who likes podcasts or is looking to get into them and needs an easy thing to get into, because I think we're pretty accessible. We're not very exclusive. It's not very hard to follow along.
We're cheap.
You can just pick a random episode. It's not like a serialized podcast with years and years and years of a backlog you'd have to catch up on. I believe that's everything. You can email us at 10for10pod@gmail.com with suggestions for list topics or even your own lists. Or if you maybe want to come on the show and you're kind of in the area and you're kind of famous. That'd be cool.
By the way, heads up, next week, me and Dan will not be doing a list.
Yeah,
our dear friend Avery will be. Hope you like musicals.
It's our first guest, who's fully running the show. Yeah, we've had guests who have brought lists and done co-lists with us, but we've yet to have a guest with their own list.
I hope you like musicals.
Yes, it will probably be related to musicals because she is graduating from
high school for musical theater.
Yeah, I don't want to say where she specifically graduated from, so this is very congratulatory to her. I'm actually about to go through my graduation ceremony tomorrow based on when this episode comes out, even though I graduated 6 months ago, so that's going to be fun.
All right, thank you so much for listening. We love you. Let us know who your animated crush was, because Dan has a lot apparently. Okay, bye.
Bye.
This podcast is part of the Shrimp Queen Network.
Visit facebook.com/Shrimp Queen Network to see more great podcasts.
Hear them.
Hear more great podcasts.
Good job.
Thanks for listening.